Collective third-party plot twist. They came for the heat, never thinking they themselves would get burned. If your person's in a situationship, complicationship, or an emotional or energetic entanglement, they are not your person. See you at your reading. Welcome to my channel. My name is Crystal with Psychic MD, and I'm here once again to do a collective reading. Now, I did already obviously pull cards, and simply because I'm not familiar with this deck, I went ahead and pulled them off camera, and I have the pages ready to go so we can kind of explore these together. So we're going to find out exactly what the topic is, and then we will use decks according to what we find, as per usual. So right out of the gate, I'm looking at the vision. This is the very first card that I pulled. And intuitively, I feel like this is someone's perception about you. So we're going to go ahead and read. And this is from the Archetypes Guidebook. The Wild Unknown, that's what it is. Also, I want to thank you, repeat offenders, for coming by, and for those of you that are brand new to my channel or stop by occasionally, thanks for stopping in. Okay, so we have a vision. It is said that we are each born with a unique vision, a destiny towards which we are aimed. It is also said that we forget this vision the moment we're born. Thus, we're sent on a lifelong journey of rediscovery. Such is the elusive nature of the vision. It slips away, yet it guides. It appears in strange dreams and surreal images, seemingly unattainable and preposterous. When we're connected to a vision, we carry an inspired, enchanted aliveness that others recognize. We trust in the world and its synchronicities. We walk through the doors into wonderful opportunities. We all want to be near those with vision. They emit energy more potent than any elixir. When we lose connection to the vision, life becomes dull and exhausting, lacking meaning. Bringing back the mystery. Bring back the mystery. Bring back the dreams. Okay. So, the dream, the imagined, the revealed. So, let's look at the shadow, which I thought was really quite interesting. It's almost like opposite. The shadow, the unspeakable, the unwelcome, the denied. Although every card in the archetype deck has a shadow potential, this card asks us to delve into the qualities of the shadow self. We often think that shadow can be purified, illuminated, and made right through effort and achievement. However, it is typically the case that our lofty pursuit of ascension and perfection is the very source of shadow material itself. By rejecting parts of ourselves and the world, we begin to separate from the whole. Rather than getting to know the qualities of content of our shadow, we busy ourselves with avoiding its presence. That is so true. This is denial. When this card appears, it is time to take inventory of those things that you've been denying. With an open mind responds with no to anything but if you are touching shadow. Find support for this deep inner work and move towards the shadow with patience and compassion. So it says, contemplate the following scientific observation. The closer an object, a person, a place, or community is to the light, the longer the shadow it casts. That's interesting. In the shadow of the gods are the very gods themselves. Reflect on the statement by James in a blue fire. What do you despise about yourself? Okay. So those are some little exercises you can potentially do. And then we have the threshold. And by the way, shadow work, you guys probably know all about this if you're even on this channel whatsoever, because I think that shadow work is extremely important. I think that without it, we really don't grow, we don't integrate, and we definitely really can't evolve to our highest self. That's just my opinion. So we have the threshold, front and center, the door, the gate, the initiation. We cross thresholds continuously, consciously and unconsciously. doorways, gates, and entryways grace our path on a daily basis. When this card arises, it signifies that the precipice you stand upon is not your typical one. However, you have arrived at the threshold of initiation, here to usher you into new reality. It requires you to leave behind the you that you thought was so well formed. A few frontier calls. This is not easy work. Threshold initiation means a part of you will be lost in order to make space for that which is next. And metaphorical death must occur. Some may not recognize you. Some may struggle to recognize yourself. You may struggle to recognize yourself. The ground seems to crumble as you free fall into new reality. This is a liminal realm. One step, dear friend, just take that one necessary step towards a future that calls you. All right. Anyways, it's funny because you could just basically see what the cards mean just by looking at them. So on the one hand, we have here the vision. And I feel like this is somebody who intuitively, I just feel like this represents you, okay? So whatever it is that we're going to get into, I feel like you have a lot of wisdom. You've already done a lot of shadow work, or you're perceived as somebody who's done a lot of shadow work, and you're on the threshold of something big, a major breakthrough, taking a leap, taking the plunge into something entirely different, okay? And then right here, this kind of reminds me a little bit of endings. And when you go through that little portal, new beginnings, of course. So we have a definite new sky. The colors are incredibly different. The terrain is different. I feel like maybe perhaps you may have been caught in a loop. This almost makes me feel like a penny for your thoughts, but there is a lot of almost like rebirthing, having been given something that you are treasuring, and so on and so forth. So this right here is almost, I feel like negative space, okay? So the shadow, and these almost look like little flowers, but they can pretty much be anything. So there's just a great vacuum, and it almost feels like a cut and paste, almost like somebody's looking at their negative side and thinking, well, I don't really know, I don't understand what shadow work is, or looking at my negative side. Isn't everybody supposed to be, you know, somewhat like this? We'll have positive and negative things to our characters, which is totally true. But I almost feel like it's someone looking and thinking, well, I mean, I emulate, or I've seen other people, and that's kind of as good as it gets. You just kind of make peace with the bad stuff, quote unquote, and you do the best with it that you can. I also feel like even this person would be saying it's okay to kind of hide or stifle down or minimize or put the bad, you know, parts of you in a little box to be taken out occasionally and played with, and so on and so forth. That's somebody who's not done any shadow work, by the way. Then we have the threshold. So I feel like almost like in this situation, someone is going to come to an awakening, and I feel like that was another person was like a catalyst for it, but we're going to find out what is going on here, okay? That's a lot. It's a lot, you guys. I'm going to use this handy little deck. Show me more, please. Let's get more energy. Why is the vision and the shadow here? Show me more about why these cards are here. Show me now. The Three of Pentacles. Let's see if we can make some room here. This could be cooperation, creativity, relationship. Occasionally, this could be like a third-person party. You guys see that? I'm asking like you're even sitting here for real, but you're not. Okay, so this is almost like front and center. Okay, if I measure it and if I do it this way, this is how things will work. And I almost feel like there's an energy of plotting, how can I sort of have the best of all worlds, the best of everything. It puts me a little bit in this energy, a little bit of like scheming or orchestrating, if you want to call it that. That's the word I heard. And once again, I just feel like there's someone around you that is not being really real with themselves. They've not done, yep, that's what I was feeling. They haven't done any shadow work. And so for them, they feel like, well, this is perfectly fine because, I mean, like, all we do is we push up daisies anyways. And if there's a shadow side to be had, it's because maybe perhaps other people called it bad. But I can definitely have, with great strategy, great planning, like my cake and eat it too. This is somebody who, you know, with the quintessential lovers popping in here, this is like a love triangle or a third person party, or somebody right on the edge of having to make a decision. Okay, but I don't feel like this person's, I flip them because I'll take them all. If you guys have been hearing, you know that. I don't feel like this person's really serious about making a decision. I think that they're deciding I want it all kind of a thing personally. But let's see how things unfold because that's just a gut feeling. Okay, what is the vision here, please? Thank you. Oh, 2 cards, of course. So we have the 4 of Swords. And then we have the Hermit. So this is somebody who is maybe taking a break. Maybe you guys aren't even talking right now. This is taking a break, taking a vacation, going within, taking a staycation. This is even healing, like looking at the 4 of Swords comes right after, obviously, 3 of Swords. So this could be a situation where maybe you're in a position where you understand that there are more people involved in whatever this is, and so you're just taking a time out. So I'm not entirely sure just yet. At the very bottom, I'm going to leave this here. I feel like this is like mutual energy. I feel like both parties are really kind of like going within to really look at his face. You guys tell me you don't love these cards. I absolutely love these cards, okay? I think, what is it called? The Dark Manor, maybe? Something like that. But anyways, I love these cards. So typically you have the Hermit kind of looking towards the left, trying to see what he left behind, going on a journey, going all by himself, obviously very scholarly, well-learned, really wanting to kind of examine things. This is somebody obviously with long hair, long beard, that they've done it before. And maybe they've been separated for a long, long time, maybe even with this vision, because I feel like the Hermit would have this vision. But now I kind of feel like with this energy of this person sitting here, it's probably going to totally fall, but sitting here and kind of like thinking or pondering things or taking a time out. It's like a double time out, completely withdrawn. And the Hermit's already done their homework. The Hermit already had like vision and was kind of, you know, taking inspired action, but it's always like independent, always solo, mostly, I'm going to say that. But I feel like there's like a fire in the belly type of an attitude. And I feel like there was obviously something transpired recently that there's a need to just kind of withdraw and think about things. So let's see. Why is the threshold here for mutual energy? Why is the threshold here for mutual energy? Show me now. Okay. Queen of Swords, 9 of Pentacles, and show me one more, please. One more card. What is the threshold here, especially for the shadow side? Show me now. The 8 of Pentacles. So this is somebody who, this is totally off camera. Come on now. Let's see if we can get this in here. Okay. So basically this person, there's somebody who needs to make a decision. I feel like there is this is talking about third person party. So likely a relationship. It doesn't have to be. The third person doesn't have to be like another lover. That is kind of an old school interpretation. It can actually be like a job. Like if you have even seen somebody and they have to pick you over a job, or they feel like they have to, they're trying to juggle. But I feel like even more with the spirit of that, like this person's intently looking with their little protractor and they're just kind of like figuring things out. And because there is another queen right here in the 9 of Pentacles, I definitely feel like this person is really focused on work. But then they have 2 other situations, and my crown chakra confirms this for sure. Okay, so that's what's up. Kind of had a feeling, but you can't just assume. You got to let things play out and let the cards tell you where we at. Okay, so if this is your story, you're going to know it's your story. If it is not your story, you will definitely know that as well. You can always check my other content or look at another creator, of course. Show me why the Three of Pentacles is here, please. Along with the Lovers. Show me what I need to see for the situation. Why are all these cards here? Show me now. Of course, take this guy. Okay, the Lovers. So we have the Lovers twice. We have got the Queen of Swords. Let's just grab this guy too. The Matriarch. And what else? The Ace of Discs. Okay. So on this side we have like somebody who's single, who may have been single for a long time. We've got the Hermit, or somebody who kind of like does their own thing most of the time. I feel like they could be part of like the woke community, whatever you want to call it. The Nine of Pentacles, they really enjoy their own company. They do their own thing. They don't really look much to the outside, that kind of a thing. And then right in the middle we have, well, of course we have the Lovers. And then we have this Queen of Swords. So there is another person here who's extremely intellectual, wanting to get the heart of the matter, or wishing to cut things out that do not serve this Queen. This Queen is definitely heart-based. I'm going to say that she has like, I'm going to say like a lot of love, but I see like even with these little waves here, there could be some toxic words, toxic communication, things like that. And I see, so she's kind of like gripping her armchair right here, like almost like white knuckling it, okay? So I feel like maybe this other person's been in a connection for a long time, or a connection that they don't want to let go of. And then potentially, with the two Lovers here, this could be that this person is in many different connections, which is kind of interesting. Maybe they're poly, I don't know. I don't know your life. Okay, indolence. Okay, that's interesting because then you have the Eight of Pentacles here, which tells me putting in a lot of work, a lot of study, a lot of hard effort, elbow grease, and somebody who puts in zero effort. So this could be saying that there's a deep connection with this other person, the person that I think that they're still connected to, okay? And that this person is like really aware of, because I would feel like this would be like more your new connection. This person's been here for some time. So I feel like these two haven't let go of each other. That much is pretty obvious. And I feel like this Queen sees everything. She's very vocal also. Like she's learned how to express herself, and maybe not like always in a gush, but she's just going to be like, I'm going to tell you exactly what's up, that kind of a thing. She's all seeing, and she can get to nitty gritty. Like ain't nobody going to fool her, especially this dude. This guy with the shadow side, this Queen is really well aware. I feel like they could have been through this cycle before. With this Matriarch, either this Queen is very similar to this person's mom, because usually the Matriarch would be like the mom. Or they have something like very motherly qualities, like they're a nurturer, that kind of a thing. And perhaps that's why, one of the reasons, not just that's why this person continues like staying in this connection. Now with the Ace of this would be a new beginning, okay? And this new beginning would require monumental effort. I feel like on your part, it's almost like they're doing lunges. And so you'd definitely be getting a workout, almost like taking on the whole world, if you were to take on this situation any further. And I don't know, like who or why. Let's see. Why is the Ace of Discs here? Why is the Ace of Discs here? This is a solid offer, a new beginning, but it would be monumental effort should you pursue it, okay? Show me what I need to see. Why is this Ace of Discs here? Show me now. The Six of Pentacles, yeah. So it's monumental effort. Why? Because this other person loves to give to many. So maybe it's like a poly family, or they have like an understanding or some kind of a something going on. And that is their thing. I mean, occasionally you can run into people that, like some cucks. I mean, I don't know the story, but we'll see. We will see. Now, with the solar plexus being referenced here, and then all these like Nine of Pentacles, I just feel like this is saying, okay, you know, I'm going after what is it I desire, what I want, what gives me great joy. And the way the Hermit's like turned away and then like the standstill, I don't think you're giving this any energy at all. Why are the owls here? I love owls, you guys. Show me what I need to see. Why are the owls right here? Show me now. We've got the Knight of Wands. And I feel like that's saying, well, you are going to continue pursuing your passions, doing what is good for you. Why did the Lovers come out here twice? Why did the Lovers come out twice in this collective read? Show me now. The Moon. Wow. So that's interesting because this lady almost like, she looks like she's singing. So it's a siren. So it's almost like this person is just standing there with the moon. I feel like that's a lot of deception, a lot of words, a lot of empty words perhaps. And this person's filled from like the belly button down. All three chakras are underwater. Like, so the security is overcome with emotion, and the sexual energy, the ability to enjoy, the sensuality is just overflowing. And then as well as a solar plexus. So I feel like maybe this person can be like overindulging and just making calls and just sort of not caring. It's almost like whoever hears my song, come to me, that kind of a thing. So this can be like a siren, a merman, or somebody who's just trying to see who will come to them. And it feels more ego oriented, honestly. If we can get a little bit more energy. Why is this person seems like medicating on attention is what I'm getting, but we'll see what comes out here. Show me why this side, the divine masculine, or those who are a little bit more masculine or identified as such. Show me why this card is here. Show me now. Valor. So this is basically Seven of Wands. This is, hey, you know, there's sun right here. I do what I want. I stand for a cause. It's almost like I made no bones about it type. Okay, the Emperor. This is exactly, I do what I want. This is, I do what if I want. I mean, I look good, I smell good. It's my way or the highway. And just some anger issues. This person can have some anger issues, like almost like don't question me, that kind of a thing. They are definitely like my way or the highway. And definitely have not done any shadow work whatsoever. And then we have the Chariot. So it's just fast movement, risk-taking. And then I almost see this as like a record. It's almost like there's a record playing in the background. You know what? And I feel like that's attached to this siren call. So the desire to like move, it's like when they call and somebody answers, or they feel like somebody responds to the flirting or their advances because they're spread thin, like all over the place kind of a thing. They're like, okay, I'm done. Let's go. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, go. That kind of a thing. So I feel like this person is young, or maybe just has that energy that they have a lot of wounds that they haven't explored their shadow self. So they just need attention of many. It's like a self-esteem issue. You would think they have great self-esteem, but in actuality, it's low self-esteem. Where's the Chariot here? Show me now. The Ace of Pentacles. So it's almost like, I heard you want to be starting something. You want to be starting something. That's funny. So this is like the Treasure. This is like new beginnings. Shiny, new. It's different. Shiny, new, different. So this person, yeah, I had a boyfriend like that once upon a time. And it was like the inability to follow through with anything. It was just anything that's shiny and new. A little bit like a cat, they're gone, you know. They had a great way of making new beginnings, pursuing, dedicating themselves to beginnings, but there was no way. Once you hit like the middle and end, they were just bored. They would look for new beginnings. And so we could kind of rehearse that over and over again. If we have wounds from our shadow side that we have not tried to clean up or try to address or try to even explore, whatever the case may be, however, then we just kind of keep repeating. So this person can be continually somebody who is, you know, chasing after the new, the shiny, the different, until it's not different anymore, and then we start it all over again. Moving these guys over so we can get a little bit more insight. All right, so now that we know it is, I don't feel like this person's trying to pick though. I still don't feel like they're trying to pick between like two people. I think that there are many different people involved, but this person has a main person. So if this is your person, I'm just here to say they are not your person. Yeah, I would definitely not think of them in this way, because this person already has one main person and then several others, including you. Show me what I need to see. Why is the Lover's card? Why did this card come out twice, please? Why did the Lover's card come out twice for the collective? And why is the Vision here in the shadow? Show me now. Lust, yeah. Well, very basic. So pretty much this person is led by lust. They see something they want, they conquer. They see something they want, they conquer. It's kind of like rinse and repeat, rinse and repeat. No great mystery there. The shadow. Why is the shadow here? In relationship to Three of Pentacles and the Vision. Why is the shadow here? Show me now. Unworthy. Yeah, I told you this person has self-esteem issues. And just because they have like a lot of partners or they continue like chasing or getting themselves involved does not mean that they have high self-esteem, because I think people get it twisted. It's really just chasing after approval. Okay, when they themselves don't approve of themselves. Approval starts with you. That's why it's important to be a whole person versus seeking validation in other people, because then you create cycles or get involved and it's a train wreck. But anyways, why is the Vision here? Why is this card here? Hello. Why is the Vision here in this situation with the Three of Pentacles, the Lust card, and Unworthy? Show me now. Hotel. So, Hotel and Lust. Why is the Vision card involved at all? Show me now. Yep, sex, lust. So, I don't think we need to be a horse to death. That makes it perfectly obvious. Okay, let's look at the Vision part again. So, why are you involved in this mess at all? Le Vision. Show me what I need to see about the Vision in this third party situation. Why was this person here involved in the situation? Show me now. Out of reach. Your looks often trigger people's insecurities, making them feel you're out of their league, which helps you weed out people that don't vibrate the same as you. So maybe perhaps they thought like you were out of reach, and they did the little siren song, and then you responded. That's what it looks like. Why is the shadow here, please? What's the Three of Pentacles? Show me now. I've got 2 for that. Unassuming, you're outwardly soft and gentle. Your power is in silence. You're non-reactive and create stillness, making you stand out in a crowd. So maybe this person is not a person of many words and fashionista. You know how to dress the part, okay, accentuating your best features, making heads turn your way, becoming the center of attention everywhere you go. So I feel like this person just gets their self-esteem once again from attention from women. If it's like women relationship, or men or bisexual, regardless, just you're going to read it as however it fits, of course. But I feel like in the end, this person wants approval. And I love how it says dress, you know how to dress the part. So that indicates to me like there is a part that they want to play. They want to be seen as someone very specific. So they're naturally attractive, but I also feel like they kind of use their assets to get exactly what it is that they want. And because there's just major insecurity here and not a lot of like going within or personal fulfillment, then they tend to use all of their assets in order to just kind of hook up, have sex, and then rinse and repeat. This was at the bottom of the deck. Look at how cool these cards are, you guys. Look at her horns. I love them. Devilish ways. Your devious ways create a touch of danger that's hard to resist. There's a dark side to you that keeps them intrigued. Okay. Any last messages regarding this connection? Well, it's more like a complicationship, I would call it. Any last messages regarding this connection? Complicationship, show me now. Hypnotic. There's an intensity in your face, like staring into a tiger's eyes. Primal energies with a whisper of chaos and passion, producing a sense of excitement in others. Well, I mean, you could just be sexy as, you know what, as fuck. Anything else we need to know? Show me now. All these cards. I'm just going to take a couple. Old soul. You've been around many lifetimes and have chosen to be reborn to evolve and carry on your learning journey from where you left it in your previous life. So I feel like it's pertaining to you. And then persuasive. You have the power of making people give to you and build deep connections, making it easy to get what it is that you wish. So I feel like, again, I feel like there is like a certain magnetism. You could have a very active third eye as well. You could have a lot of wisdom, and frankly, it just makes you at times a target for people that are only interested in what they can get from you. It's almost like getting kudos and praise from somebody that's unattainable, according to these cards right here, is like an ultimate rush kind of a thing. Anything else we need to know? The Five of Pentacles. So this is typically a person who has been like ghosted or no communication or feeling left out, but this kind of like flew out and rotated upside down. So I'm going to say that you actually know, even without me telling you, you already know. Like, you know why these cards are here. You even know without knowing. It could be like your intuition, your gut already told you the reason why and what transpired if you're we're confused about this connection. All right, show me what I need to see regarding this situationship. Why is unassuming here and dressing the part and feeling unworthy? Show me what I need to see and show me now. Finances and career. Financial issues are a factor in your love life right now. So this person is concerned about their career and finances, which makes sense with the Eight of Pentacles there. It also makes sense because they already have that Queen of Swords, and I feel like she's been with them for a long time. So why not stay put? Express your love. Go ahead and make the romantic gesture. And then what about the vision here? Show me why this card is here and show me now. Soulmate. Yes, this is your soulmate. I don't agree, but okay. New love. There you go. New person has stirred your romantic feelings. So I would say, let us not self-deceive and live in the land of La La Land. That's why it's so important. That's why I try to talk about like limits and owning your own personal power and not making more out of situations than what they are. So really, proof is in the pudding. A person's actions should be enough to tell us. In this case, that feeling left out, the chasing shiny things, and kind of like that bad boy behavior should be enough to tell you, right, what's going on. All right, last message. Last messages for what I need to see. Show me what I need to see and show me now for the vision. Full moon. Blessings, blossoming, celebration, release what's no longer serving you. Recharge your energy, inner work, let go of the past, and manifestation. And I almost kind of feel like she is, or this person, I feel like it's almost like the Empress. Almost like holding her belly with the pregnancy, they're about to birth something. But this, I feel like in your case, it would be the healthiest to continue doing what you were doing as if. Like keep it moving type of energy. Because you're on threshold of something good. Full moon is a good time to go ahead and write your intentions. Healing, souls, wounds, pain, gifts, cleansing, spiritual growth, teacher, wounded healer, amends, and illness. I love those. They look like little comic book figures right there. And what else do we need to know? Show me now. Midevil moon. Nothing is set in stone. Stay adaptable. Lack staying power. Something is changing. Not final. Unstable situation. Scattered energy. So you might be sort of like suffering a setback as of right now. And okay, last message here for the vision. Last messages for the vision, advice. So we're going within, we're healing, we're wise, and what else? Oh, new love. Show me now. For chakra, Archangel Raphael, and that is about the heart chakra. Number 3, got to echo 3, is creativity, creation. It is also, could be third party, which obviously in this case it is. But your heart chakra could be activated as of right now. So it'd be kind of cool for you to maybe even for healing and things like that, not just love, wear green or wear green with intention. I think that that would be very healing for you at this point in time. Look, I just cracked open the deck. What I tell you, I feel like these two have very, very similar vibes. So maybe you have like, maybe you're pregnant, maybe one or two of you guys, but for most of you guys, I feel like this is the Empress, like birthing a lot of creative things, or one creative thing, a major creative, whatever it is. So you could have like a business or a clothing line or a staging business where you stage homes before they sell. People hire you so that people can get a vision of what they're buying, things like that. Whatever the case may be, I do feel like you are in the Empress mode. You're definitely looking to go ahead. There's period gestation, of course, of birthing something, or maybe, no, definitely birthing something. And it could be that you're incorporating other things into it that you already have going on, but something incredibly big. So this is quintessential mother. This person's been all the queens, and then with this all the stars on the hat, I just think that's really cool. So looking at stability for yourself, on top of your mind, speaking your truth, connected to the cosmos. Even the veil is green, so some heart chakra healing. things like that, but being very, very grounded. I'm looking at a lot of wheat and things like that. Fertility. This even looks like a little tombstone. Interesting. But you could be, I almost feel like, I don't know, growing things. Maybe you're into like hydroponics or something like that. But whatever it is, it looks really, really promising. I think it gives you a lot of peace. It puts you in a really good place. And also I see a lot of stability coming your way as well if you don't already have it. Knight of Cups, and then more love coming your way. Do with that as you see fit. That's what I have for you. Much love to you. Thank you so much, and namaste.